Alright class, we're going to learn a few things about AutoCAD with this video. You will follow along and attempt to do what I'm explaining on this video. This is the start screen. A couple of ways to create a drawing. You can click this start button, or you can go here to a previous drawing that you've already done. We're going to begin with the brand, or you can come up here to this file, to this tab, and click that. That's a new drawing tab as well. So I'm going to click this. It opens up a new window. I'm on drawing 3 here. I want to make sure that I click the home tab and this ribbon appears. If you do not see this ribbon, then get my attention, but there's something you can do to make it appear. With your cursor over the field, you can start typing ribbon and then click on it, and it will appear if it's not visible. Mine's visible, so nothing changed. So this is called the ribbon. This is the command bar. This is your drawing field. I do not have to have my cursor in the command bar to give the software a command. I can have it right here. And one of the first commands I want to give it is units. Units. And you'll see units pop up. I want to click on that. So we're in decimal. Change your precision to 2 decimal points, inches, and press OK. Another command is OSNAP, OSNAP, that's object snap. Click on that. Make sure that all boxes are checked. You can do if it's not, you can do a select all and then say OK. Alright, so we're ready to draw. A couple of ways to begin a drawing. We're going to draw a line first. We can start typing line, and we'll see that pop up. I'm going to click on it, and the way I'm ready to draw, it says specify first line in that gray rectangle. If you do not have that gray rectangle, then you need to look here. And what I noticed last week, some of you did not even have that tab. It's called dynamic input. So if you click on the customization, those 3 lines, this needs to be checked, dynamic input. So if it is checked, this and this is blue, the dynamic input tab is blue, then this should appear. If you're having some difficulty with that, get my attention. So we're drawing a line. I've already submitted a line command. So I left click. And one thing we need to realize is that I can draw in any direction, and that can be helpful, or it can be a challenge. So there is a tab here called restrict cursor orthogonally, ortho mode. That means that you can draw horizontally and vertically perfectly. So let's left click that and make it highlighted blue, and you saw my line snap to horizontal immediately. And you know it's horizontal because at the end here it says 0 degrees. That means it's perfectly on the x-axis. If we move the cursor upwards, we see that the degree angle changed to 90. That's perfectly horizontal. And if we move our cursor to the left, we see that the degree angle is 180. Perfectly horizontal to the left, and if we move our cursor to the bottom, it says 90 again. So it's perfectly horizontal, or perfectly vertical. Alright, so I'm going to left click, and then I want to stop the line, or I don't want to draw anymore, so I'm going to hit the ESC button in the upper left of your keyboard. That releases the command, the drawing command, and it releases any command. So I want to draw a vertical line through that. create an intersection. I want to teach you another command now. So what I did, I reached up here and I clicked the line command that time, and I hit my came out to the drawing field and left click and started drawing a vertical line. If I want to draw that line perfectly 10 units long, I want to make sure that I use my keypad and I can punch in the number and make sure your number lock's on. I'm going to type in 10 and then hit enter, and that perfectly snapped to 10 feet or 10 units. Now I'm going to press the ESC and that releases the drawing. So I want to remove this part of this drawing. I can reach up here to the trim, click that. It says select objects. We want to make sure that both objects, both lines are highlighted. So we select that, hit enter, and now hover over the part that we want to remove and left click. And there we removed that top portion. Let's hit the escape, the ESC button, and then hit the back button. Now let's find a shortcut for trim. On your keyboard type TR and then enter. And again, we've got a trim command. I like that shortcut. TR, enter. And that gives us the ability to trim without having to highlight. Alright, so I trim this right side. You can do the same. If I want to draw, or if I want to make this, give this a thickness, I can use an offset, this offset, and let's offset it. Well, let's offset this one. Let's go 0.5. And now we click on it, and I want you to see something. If I move my cursor to the left, it snaps, it copies and will paste the line at 0.5 off the original. All I have to do is left click. If I move my cursor to the right, it will do the same, but to the right. So the placement of the cursor dictates the direction of the offset. Let's go to the inside or to the line side, and let's click enter, and there it is. Now I can continue this indefinitely. So it will continue until I tell it to stop, and I'm going to tell it to stop now with the ESC command, escape. Now it's clear. The command is clear. Alright, so if I want to erase one of these lines, let's say this line, what I can do, how I do that is to highlight it and then click the erase. And if I'm not sure what these commands are, I can hover and it will tell me. Erase, removes objects from a drawing. So another way I can erase this line is simply by highlighting and hitting the delete. That also erases. And if I want to, I can type it, click erase, and in this case I have to select the object and then hit enter, since I went through the command first instead of the object first. Alright, so those are some good commands to know. Let's say I want to take these lines and copy them up here. What I could do is highlight these lines and then do a command called mirror. And it's asking me to specify, so I highlight first, I click mirror, then it says specify first mirror point. We want them to line up with this, so let's click that point, and then let's drag to this point and left click. Do we want to erase source object? This is the source. let's say yes. So we wanted to move them from there to here. So let's say yes, and these are removed. Let's hit the back button. Alright, let's do that again, and next time let's say no. Highlight, mirror, click, click, and no. And there you have lines up top. Alright, so how are we doing with this? Where's our time? Alright, so let's create a situation where we create a, watch what I'm fixing to do. I want to draw a vertical line in line with this point, and so come over and touch that, and I have a green line. That means it's exactly the same length. So I can click here. I'm just going to go all the way. Oops, that didn't work like I wanted it to. There we are. So we have an enclosed box. If we want to hatch, we can click the hatching. We can pick a color, white. We can place our cursor in the field, left click. In order to lock the color, we have to hit enter. Let's do the same thing for this, but let's change the color to red. Hover, left click, and then hit enter, and there we have red. Let's close this. Now let's do the hatch again. Change color to blue. Alright. So that's how you can hatch for color. What if I want to get rid of that? I highlight and I click delete. Highlight, click delete. Highlight, click delete. And we can hatch for other things. It's not always color. It might be a pattern. Now I have it for blue, so let's change the color to white. And we hit enter. Let's do a different pattern. Let's do brick. Let's put brick right here. Well, it didn't do brick there. Oop. My brick pattern's too small. Let's do it there. Nope, too small. Let's do that. Okay, let's hit enter. See, sometimes these things get crossed up a little bit. It's too small, so we don't want to use that. Alright. Let's get rid of our hatching. Hit escape. Click. Delete. Click. Delete. Alright. So this is just an introductory. Several things we've learned. How to draw a line. How to offset. How to mirror. How to trim. How to erase. How to hatch. And if we want to draw a line to a specific length, we learned how to do that as well. We start our line, we put in the value, we hit enter, and then we always press ESC button to release the software from the previous command. Okay, now how do we know this is exactly 10 units long? We can put a dimension on it. We can click this end. We can click this end, pull this out, and there we have 10 units long. Okay? Very good.